Allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh, or all that's left of him.
Now I want to start this video off by saying that I think Kingdom Come Deliverance is a really good game. I think it's a fantastic game in most of its areas. There's just unfortunately two major things about the game that just doesn't gel with me, and I think if you know this game, you probably know what those are, so I will get to those eventually. But I just wanted to say before that I really tried to love this game. I played just over 10 hours of it, and I really liked the story. I really liked the character of Henry. I really liked interacting with all the different NPCs. I love the fact that you've got to learn how to read, and the fact that there's multiple different ways to complete quests. The game looks fantastic. The world map design is probably one of the best I've ever seen. The world is huge and all of that kind of stuff, which is really always awesome. Voice acting is really, really good. And I really love the immersiveness of Henry's interactions, the sort of Red Dead style with the way he interacts with doors, getting on and off his horse, picking things up off the ground, all of that kind of stuff. I really, really tried, and I really wanted to like it and love everything about it, but there was just those two things, and the first one is the save system. Now, I know that you can save anywhere as long as you have save schnapps in your inventory, but the fact that I have to go and buy save schnapps anyway annoys the wank out of me. And unfortunately, because if you don't have that, you can only save in some beds that you can sleep in, or by save and quitting the game and then firing the game back up again to carry on doing what you were doing. And it will auto save at certain checkpoints through main missions, but if you haven't done any of that, you can lose a lot of progress, which was what I did. I spent a good 45 minutes to an hour taking out these bandit camps, and sure, it could be on me that I didn't save the game or whatnot. I must have forgotten, but I'm so used to games, Western RPGs, like first-person RPGs like this, like Skyrim, etc., where there are plenty of auto-saves when you wait or fast travel or anything, and unfortunately nothing happened, and I lost like an hour's worth of my life, which I will never get back. So that just doesn't wash with me. I had no save snaps on my person at the time, so I couldn't save, and I spent like I said, 45 minutes to an hour or so taking out these bandit camps, waiting till nightfall to lure them away from the camp one by one for combat reasons, which I'll get onto next. And I appreciated the fact that I could wait till nighttime and I could poison their wine whilst they were asleep and all that kind of jazz. Great. I thought, this is really cool. I'm liking this. Then I wanted to fast travel. Now, unfortunately, well, I'd say unfortunately, not unfortunately, it's a pretty cool mechanic. Even fast traveling in the game, you can still be in danger. You can still have encounters, which you have a chance to escape if you want to, but more often than not, you're not going to be able to. And I got absolutely spit roasted by a load of bandits and died, and then lost all my progress I made before I saved going to fight those bandits. I was not happy. I just turned the game off and uninstalled it from Steam then, and was like, right, that's it, I got to put this game down. But the other thing as well is the combat. I appreciate what they're doing with the combat. I think it's really cool in concept, and when you're 1v1ing somebody, it's a fine combat system. I would prefer it if it was a lot more like Chivalry 2, for example. If it was like that, I'd be all up in the business, but it's not, because when you come up against multiple opponents, the game is punishingly brutal, and you just get attacked from behind, stamina drops, and you just can't do anything. They'll inflict bleed on you, and because they keep hitting you, your life bar gets shorter and shorter, and you can't bandage yourself up to stop the bleeding in combat, and it just led to a very frustrating experience. And even after 10 hours of leveling myself up, learning new combos which you can do, and all that kind of stuff, still, it's just when you come up against multiple opponents, it's just not fun. In my opinion, the combat ruins it, and the archery is absolute wank. In my opinion, it's so crap, and which is a shame, because I really want to like the game. I think there's a lot of realism in it and a lot of really cool stuff. It's a very well made game. It runs really well. It looks really good. This is Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, and it's just such a shame that I couldn't get on board with it. Now, I know there are people out there that love the combat system and probably be commenting, going, "Oh, skill issue," and yes, I'd say it's a combination of a skill issue, but also it's a combination of unfairness as well. Yes, there's skill to come into it, absolutely, and the more I play the game and the more I level Henry up, the better I'd probably become at it. But when they make it so unlikable, in my opinion, to start with, I just don't want to. It just doesn't make me want to carry on with it, because it's just unfortunately just a bit, you know, it's very tactical, and like I said, I appreciate what they're doing, but it's just not for me. In my opinion, I do not think the combat system works going up against multiple adversaries. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying right, I'm not saying I'm wrong, I'm just saying that's what I'm saying. You can like it, you can dislike it. Obviously, be civil in the comments down below, but let me know what you guys think. Have you played through Kingdom Come Deliverance? Are you playing the second one right now? And if you are and you're enjoying it and you love the systems, then I'm jealous, because I really want to, because I really like the look of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and I wanted to play through the first one to then go through the second one, but unfortunately, because of my experience, that's just not going to happen. I find Kingdom Come Deliverance incredibly immersive and graphically awesome and gameplay-wise awesome, besides the save system and the combat and archery. They just let the game down a whole lot, and it's just something that at the moment I cannot get over. One day maybe I will, but as the present moment stands, I just can't. It's just not for me. But like I said, let me know down below what you guys think of the game, and as always, thank you very much for watching.
About this, I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What?
You heard? Don't try to wriggle out of it. Let's get to it.
I'm damned if you know what you're after. But since you're so keen on challenging me, let's do it.
Wonderful.